Your Finest Hour, a devotional message by Dr. David Jeremiah, starting over with 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 7 through 10. The thorn in flesh. And lest I should be exalted above measure by the abundance of the revelations, a thorn in the flesh was given to me, a messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I be exalted above measure. Concerning this thing, I pleaded with the Lord 3 times that it might depart from me. And he said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, and reproaches, and needs, and persecutions, and distresses for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Oh, if you hear any coughing in the background, that was my mom. But anyways, in the 1995 film that dramatized the story of the near disaster during the Apollo 13 mission, a member of NASA's Houston team said to Gene Kranz, mission commander, "This could be the worst disaster NASA's ever faced." Kranz replied, "With all due respect, sir, I believe this is going to be our finest hour." And it was. We tend to think of victories as life's finest hours, but the opposite is often true. Trials and tribulations call forth faith, perseverance, prayer, and creativity in ways that victory never will. Thankfully, the church will not be on earth during the 7 years of the tribulation to come. But that doesn't mean there won't be increased persecution and a need for perseverance leading up to that hour. And any kind of tribulation we experience, a Christian can have his or her finest hour by God's grace. The Apostle Paul took pleasure in persecutions for Christ's sake, knowing that when he was weakest was when God's grace was strongest. If you are experiencing trouble, ask God for the grace to make it your finest hour. And in conclusion, the weakness of man sets the stage for the display of God's strength. Amen.